Welcome to the DudeComedy morning show. We are your hosts with the most.
Good morning, beautiful. How was your night? Mine was wonderful.
With you by my side.
Hey, daddies might be having a neighbor beef.
Seriously?
Ooh, let's hear about it.
Yeah. You guys want to hear about this possible neighbor beef?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and, I mean, I know it's a super slim shot that this guy listens or knows anybody that listens to this podcast.
God, I hope he does.
Super slim shot. So let me give you kind of a breakdown of my neighborhood. My neighborhood is a very, very large neighborhood. There's 93 lots with a bunch of, high-end homes. So it's a huge neighborhood, but it's kind of weird because we're out in the sticks, but it's not like super far out in the sticks where you get it's kind of just like a lot of the people are like an uppity group of people, So we have a Facebook page that we all are part of, like our community. And
really?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people do it. So like even just on the side of this, I see other neighborhoods like in my area that have their own like community page, just so you can, you can just talk to each other on there, if there's issues
do you share off your main page?
No, I don't.
So right, go ahead.
So sometimes there's like people that like make like real complaints, like about not like people in the neighborhood, but just like things going on in the neighborhood, like for some reason, because it's a gated community, and there's lots of construction still going on. So every morning at 9 o'clock, they open the entrance gate. But if you want to leave, you still have to go like drive up to the exit gate and like sit there for it to open and stuff. And so people are like, why the hell do we have why is one side going to be open during the day and the other side you got to, because I always just fly out through the entrance gate, because it's the gate kind of opens. So yada yada. So sometimes people make like real complaints. And this lady, we have a power line that goes through our neighborhood, and what used to be in this area before they started building houses is people would ride their quads and dirt bikes and stuff through the power line to get to this riding area that's on like the other side of the neighborhood. So like before all this stuff started being built, like all the locals around here used to just ride through here. And so it's still an issue is people still ride through here. We have fences and like stuff that we tried to keep them out, but people just destroy the stuff and still get fucking through it. So this lady posted on the Facebook page, I walked the loop and down by the power lines, some elk friends were there this morning, but was disappointed to see this. I'll be coming back with a bag next week to clean it up. So some garbage from like fireworks, and there's some bottles and some beer cans and stuff. So some people chimed in, like some lady complained, like, yeah, the people out riding on the power line kept me up all night last night. And then so I chimed in because there's a fence that people had broken through to get there, and so I chimed in. I said, oh, I just fixed a fence last week. They're definitely still coming in and just ripped the fence cross posts off. Looks like the people ride through often. Time to set up some traps. Like, haha, time to set up some booby traps, And so another little background is I have dirt bikes. I have a Razor out front, which is like a big ATV. And me and Colby always ride like our mini bikes around my neighborhood, But I've told tons of neighbors, like all the neighbors around me, like I've asked, like, you guys don't care that we ride these mini bikes? And they're like, no, we don't give a fuck. Like, I've asked the majority of neighbors that, especially around my house, but anytime I talk to anybody, I'm like, hey, you're like cool with these, even though we ride them during, like construction time. We're not riding them at 10 o'clock at night, and we definitely don't ride on the power lines. So I wrote that. And this one dude that has already given me like weird vibes, he goes, aren't you the one riding your dirt bikes through the neighborhood or your four-wheelers filming for your YouTube channel? Like, this is 3 different separate questions, and with like 4 question marks at the end of each question. and this is a dude that I fucking have like talked to. Me and him have this pretty much the same house, and he's like, come over, knocked on my door, like put like rock and shit up next to my house to see what it would look like on his house, you know? So it's not like, it's like a dude that I've talked to a bunch, and like, he's almost kind of like a younger guy.
He just stabbed you in the back, didn't he?
Yeah, but I've told Colby every time, I've always got kind of like weird like social vibes from him. Like he kind of, I mean, I think he's a super rich dude. He owns like a big rock company. So, I mean, I just assume like he probably just doesn't typically know how to like talk to people, because he would like ask me questions, but he really wouldn't let me like answer, you know, when I would talk to him in person. But like, really didn't know how to. So he said that on my post, and then, which is the weird thing. So on my post, he said that he replied all those questions, and then on a separate post on the picture, he put, "How exactly did you fix the fence?" Like with like 6 question marks. Like, is it is it not just me, or does it seem like he's going hot?
Yeah. Did you respond?
Yeah, I responded to the first one. I put, "We ride the mini bikes around, but not on the power line." And then I was still like, I felt like it wasn't enough. And I said, "But to answer your question even deeper, no, we aren't the ones that made this mess and broke down the fence. It's people that come from the far end to get to a riding area behind the power station. It's been a problem ever since we moved out here." Because I've always been like, anytime I hear somebody out on the power line, I'll fucking go hop in my Razor and see if I can see them trying to cross over like the road, you know, because it's a big circle. So they have to cross over the road twice to get on, like, it's a big loop. So they cross over the road, get back on the power line, and then they have to go cross over the other road. And, but yeah, I just felt like he was coming hot at me, you know?
I think you should post on Facebook. Have you seen that movie, Fight, whatever it is, with Ice Cube and the dude where they fight after school? I think you should just post and say, "Look, let's just settle this like men. Fisticuffs out in the middle of the street. Everybody can watch."
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just because it's one thing. Like, I know the fucking guy. I've talked to the guy multiple times. But another thing is, like, I don't know if he's being a dick, because he naturally just kind of felt like a dick in person when I was talking to him, even though I could tell that's just how he was, you know?
He may not even realize he's being a dick. He could be like Burns. He's just a dick in general and doesn't know it, you know?
Yeah. And
what? I'm not a dick.
I was waiting.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I, like, the vibe I got from it. He's almost kind of like indirectly like calling me out. Like, aren't you the one that's riding through the, like,
oh, if he's like, putting more than one question mark, he's calling you out, dude.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a question.
I mean, how could next it's going to be emojis. I mean,
yeah. I mean, but he kind of like, because the question is who's out on the power line, you know? But he's like, aren't you the one riding through the neighborhood? Like, yeah, dude, I fucking ride through the neighborhood like with no. It's not like I'm trying to hide my identity when I'm like, we ride around the loop and like do circles, you know? We don't like hop.
He's trying to turn the community against you, Kyle.
Yeah, this might have to get nasty.
I think you got to fisticuffs it.
Yeah, I agree. Just tell him. Just meet me in the loop. Meet me in the loop, and everybody can come watch and place bets on it. And let's settle this like men.
Yeah, but this is also the same dude that I swear to. So I was like one of the first people out here, and he would drive out here a bunch before his house was being built. I did that a lot too, like while mine was being built. So I was doing this thing where I was testing out the follow me footage on my drone. So I was in my truck, and I had the drone, you know, way up in the air, you know, following me. And I didn't really like, I was filming, and I came around into his cul-de-sac, and he was sitting there. For some reason, his truck was parked in the middle of the road. And like, I was driving up, and he was like super fucking awkward. And he was like adjusting his belt. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. I'm like,
yeah, he doesn't like you.
Hey, you know, like they were doing something fucking weird. So I went back and looked at the footage, and like in my drone, you could see like his door. He was parked in the middle of the road. His truck door was wide open, and his wife was like, both of them were being blocked by the door at his truck. So like, I swear, like she was like sucking his dick, or they were fucking, and then I just because not that many people lived out there. Nobody lived down their cul-de-sac, so I swear I caught them like him getting.
You may have to use that as ammo. I say you fight, and then the loser has to sell their house and leave.
No,
yeah,
dude, like WWE, like the loser leaves WWE.
Oh,
but it's like loser leaves the
pink
neighborhood.
slips, but titles.
Yeah, no pink slips. You get his house if you beat him.
Yeah,
Dude,
you get his
I
house, his
want
wife,
my house. My house is
everything.
better.
Hey,
His wife has to move in with you and your wife.
Yeah,
Yeah,
his life, dude.
I want to
His
say
whole
this
life.
guy's. I want to say this guy's name, but
No, don't do that.
not his full name. But
Yeah, I mean, but you
he's got
dude,
like he's got kind
that
of
could
a
end up
chick
really
name.
awkward. I mean, dude lives in your neighborhood. If he happened to somehow this got back to him somehow.
Oh yeah, hey bro, if you're listening, it's just content for the show. I'm not really mad at you.
He's just making it up. Question mark, question mark, question mark. All right, I wanted
Kyle's
I
playing
wanted,
a character. It's a
I
character.
wanted to talk really quick about the net neutrality shit that's going on today. I mean, I don't
even
know
know
if you
what
guys
net
care.
neutrality is, but
Okay.
fill me in.
All right, net neutrality. Basically, they tried to do this in 2014, and now they're trying to do it under the Internet Freedom Act. Basically, what it's going to do is give the ISPs, your major providers like Comcast and all of those, full rights to be able to pull back your internet. As in, they could say, YouTube's a premium site, you have to pay extra for it, or we dial it down and you can't really get on it. They literally, it's going to
Netflix.
monopolize.
Well, it's not consumers paying extra. It's the YouTube itself. Google would have to pay the ISPs for the fast lane.
but it's going to affect the consumers.
yeah.
100%. And
So
you can even take
basically-
it farther than that. I mean, it could be used as a political ploy. I mean, let's say you're a Democrat and you're running for president and you pay these people and then they throttle down all these websites that are anti-Democrat. I mean, we're talking just a lot of major bullshit.
Yeah, so let me give Kyle an example
Go ahead.
since he has a website that he
Yeah.
runs. Let's say that someone with really deep pockets wants to start a site similar to DudeComedy, and they would be your competition. They could just pay their internet service provider for a fast lane and get your site throttled. So people go into your website,
Would never get it to load.
it would just load so slow, and then they go over to your competitor's website, it just loads instantly.
Yeah.
So now somebody can just pay money to make this happen.
If this passes,
yeah.
that is what it's going to give the ISPs complete control over what they charge, what speeds they give out per website. I mean, they can literally monopolize the shit.
And
That's not talking about the ramifications of politics.
Who votes on it? Like, how does what happens?
I think it's
What's
your. I
happening
think it
today?
is your. Today's Net Neutrality Awareness Day, so all your big sites, I think, are like blacking out or doing something like Amazon and all of them or Netflix. I'm not for sure, but I'm pretty sure you can contact your like legislation or your whoever your representative is for the state or whatever. I'm gonna put a link to Total Biscuit. He's a big YouTuber that explains it in like 5 minutes, and he puts all the links where you could contact for your state. So I'm going to put that in the description. A lot of people say I don't really care, but I promise you if this passes, you will care because it's going to affect
Well, it
everybody.
happened, I think maybe it was 2014 with Netflix, so
Yeah.
a lot of people have canceled their cable because of Netflix, right? So you just want your streaming services.
Yeah.
So
Oh
obviously
shit!
the-
I remember now. Yeah.
So obviously the cable networks are going to want their own streaming services. So what they did is they throttled Netflix's speed, so Netflix would load really slow for people who had Comcast.
Exactly.
And they basically bullied Netflix into paying them extra money to be in a fast lane. And then that's when they had to abide by like a Title II rule.
It's a
which is like-
battle. It's a battle. There was a thing where you could email like the Congress or whatever, and they're pretty sure Comcast sent like 200,000 bot emails in there to say abolish net neutrality. I mean, it's a big thing going on. So I'll put a link
this
in
is
the
like the
description.
people versus like Comcast, basically.
Absolutely, yeah. Comcast, Spectrum, who is Time Warner, your huge ISPs.
And
The thing
basically,
with
they're
Verizon
doing it
too,
because
right?
it's going to make them a fuck ton of money.
Absolutely.
So like right now, Reddit says, so if you go to like our videos, in which Total Biscuits is number 1, but it only shows 3 videos, and it says, "You've exceeded the number of video views your plan allows to subscribe to. Please upgrade your internet package to continue."
That's the example, but they could go specific site. So if for some reason they got wind and got pissed off at you, DudeComedy, they could literally make it where none of their customers could even load your site. And then you would have to pay a premium to get back in the fast lane. Nice, huh?
Sweet. So now what about like Google and their mission for really cheap internet is, I mean, Google's against this, right?
Absolutely. Google, Amazon, Reddit, Netflix, Twitter, Facebook.
So this could come back and turn around and just shit.
Sure.
On
well, they tried to do it in 2014 and it didn't. They stopped it.
The thing with Comcast is you got to think right now they're trying to grasp towards anything, because I was
dude, they're dog shit. I don't go a day without seeing people on social media that say they're absolute dog shit.
So when we were walking at Kyle's, I was talking to one of his buddies who cut his cord a while back, and he was telling me what he pays for Hulu and whatnot, and how they're getting live TV and everything. It's just like they're so much more expensive, and all of these like YouTube TV, Hulu, Sling, all these like companies are getting closer at a quarter of the price. Like they have to be sitting there like, oh shit, we're like,
oh, this is like a last ditch effort for sure. And they've named this bill the Internet Freedom Act.
That's such a way to like trick people into supporting it, though. Oh, it says freedom in it. Must be good.
That's stupid. And the other thing,
who's deciding?
It's
going to be Congress.
Congress is voting on it.
Great, Congress.
So with so many people against it, like how could it possibly pass?
Because Congress has cable companies in their pockets.
Yeah, I'm sure Comcast probably does a super PAC for their favorite congressman,
Yeah.
Come on, buddy, this is politics. Hey, you vote this way,
but
we got you in the next election.
Cable companies already almost have a monopoly. There's only like 2 options where I live. You either get Spectrum, or you get like whatever.
That's it. Time Warner or Comcast,
the DSL is. Yeah, you don't have an option. Like if I wanted Comcast, I can't even get it.
Yeah, I don't even think there are 2 here anymore. Kyle, is Charter still around? Charter?
Well, Charter's more like it's way small. Like Charter's in Ellensburg.
But I have Charter.
I remember Charter.
Yeah, Charter's bigger, but
they're Spectrum though, right?
Yeah. It's no Spectrum.
But we have like
Comcast.
CenturyLink, which is
my god,
shit.
CenturyLink's still around?
They're so bad.
I remember them for dial-up, man.
CenturyLink Field.
Wow.
Yeah, and they just renewed it, and everyone's like, "Why are you guys renewing the stadium when you like that's like all your revenue from the last year, and they use it all to get the naming rights back."
Nice.
So let me give you a story of how that's leading me to that's going to have me canceling my cable TV. So I had Charter, and I had like an introductory price that you get when you first sign up for it, and then after that's up, they jack the price up. So I called them and was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna switch unless I get the original price and I get all my premium channels like HBO and Showtime, things like that." So I got them to do that, and just recently they took the premiums off. And I looked at my bill, and for TV with no premiums like HBO is like $110. And I looked at a PlayStation View, which is kind of like what Sling is, only on like PlayStation. And I would get all the channels that I have right now plus HBO and Showtime for $65.
Dude, I pay $160 a month for Dish with 7 hoppers on demand with like 5,000 free movies. I can rent all the new movies that come out. I have Netflix attached to it. I have HBO, Cinemax, Epic, all those.
That's crazy for 7 boxes.
Yeah, 7 boxes.
Because I know that's where they get you like, oh, but it's HD box. You got to pay $5 more.
Or has a DVR attached to it.
I've been doing a lot of research on the YouTube TV, but my biggest fear is live sports. And YouTube TV supposedly is going to have all of the channels for live sports at $35 a month plus $8 more for HBO. And the cool thing about it is the DVR process. So like I could be at Kyle's and be like, oh shit, I wanted to watch that. So I could hit it like that. But if it starts playing, you can like watch it not even at home. It's like a cloud-based DVR, so you could be in another state. You could be in the airport watching your DVR, which is kind of cool. It's at the same price at $35.
Twitter does live sports. Some I've seen.
Yeah, they have
PlayStation View has live sports for all like your Fox Sports channels and all that shit to ESPN.
So I'm not trying to tell anybody how to act or if you're not going to act, but you should definitely at least kind of educate yourself on net neutrality.
Yeah, sounds like
dick move by the big guy.
Is like most people are just gonna go with it. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
or
most people
they're gonna do nothing. They're just
just like the average person.
Yeah,
won't care.
That's what the cable companies are hoping.
Right?
Understand it.
They're scumbags, dude. Why can't more badass companies like Google is a badass fucking company.
Yeah,
like,
well, all those big ones are.
Yeah, like Amazon. When do they do shit that just straight up just pisses people off? That's just a complete money grab.
Google is like the opposite. So when we lived in Utah, I'm still surprised I moved away from this, but they were like, hey, we're going to like mess up your traffic for a while, putting our new headquarters in. So what we're going to do is lay this groundbreaking brand new fiber and you guys can have it for free. What?
I don't know if this is true, but something like if you're a Google employee and your tenure's like 10 years or something, if you were to pass away, they like pay the health insurance on your family for the rest of their life or something. I've heard all kinds of crazy shit that they do for their employees and their families.
Well, just imagine like Comcast wouldn't like give you the whole city cable or internet for free.
No, dude.
And it's fiber. It was so fast.
Yeah, we got some big guys on our side, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but Congress holds the keys to the city, though.
That is true.
So
that is true.
They're just gonna vote for it. Be like, it's the Freedom Act, more freedom.
Yeah, more freedom for
what are you
for the
fucking
big guys
talking
to make
about?
money. What'd you guys think of McGregor saying he was going to knock Mayweather out within 4 rounds?
He's delusional.
He's high.
Okay, I know we've talked about this numerous times. We're all on the same page. I still fully believe Floyd Mayweather will win this fight. But I'm starting to drink the Kool-Aid a little because I'm kind of following McGregor every day on the training and everything that he's doing. And I know he's not a boxer. I know he's not even close to a defenseman. But then again, this dude's an animal. Just raw anything. If he can land anything, just looking at them side by side, and I know that doesn't matter once you're in the ring with gloves on to a degree, but he's unorthodox. I know Mayweather is 49-0, but he has literally never faced this type of guy with this type of skill set. He doesn't know what exactly is going to happen. And I think that gives McGregor just a small chance.
You know what? I'm gonna be the contrarian in the group. McGregor wins. I'm saying it right now.
I'm just starting to get this vibe, man, that it's going to be closer than people think.
No,
I don't know.
I'm saying it right now. Okay. McGregor wins. I'm not going to say how many rounds it takes. I'm not going to say if it's a knockout or a decision. He's going to win.
I don't think he's going to win, but he's putting a lot into this. The dude is training his ass off for this.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those things where like we're all pumped up like this. Like after even though nothing happened, but after, watching stuff from yesterday, it's like it's like holy shit, like you almost felt like McGregor had a better chance just from him talking.
Yeah, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but really, like realistically is going to happen. Like it's going to be an embarrassment, I feel like. Like
you think so?
I just don't think he's going to be able to hit him.
Did you hear Mayweather, though? The guy was asking him, he's like, what do you think about this guy? And all Mayweather was saying was positive stuff. He was like, this guy's a hitter. This guy can hit. He's an animal. And they're like, are you going to box after this? He said, no, this is it. I'm done. He was really docile. He was really timid. There was no I know he was talking shit when they were for the whole presser, but when he was being interviewed, he was very, very passive. And I just got this vibe.
That he'll do that. He'll be past it. It's a 5-press tour. I say by the third one, this is the classic strategy. So by the third one, his dad will say something. Yeah. That will get McGregor firing at his Floyd's family, and then presser 4 and 5, which I want to say is like New York, and then maybe back in Vegas for weigh-ins. the real Floyd will come out and he'll just be an asshole shit talker.
Did you see McGregor's
His dad
suit?
did come out.
His dad already said something?
Yeah, when he was it was during McGregor's interview. He walked out, not on stage, but he was in the crowd.
Yeah, see, it's the same. I do not.
I know
hate
it's a
it at
song and
all.
dance. I know it's a
Yeah.
show. Did you
But
see
no,
his fuck
yeah.
you shoot or suit?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'll give McGregor a million times credit for the dude. Just like Kyle said, and you said too, Jimmy. Like he's making a lot of people drink the Kool-Aid enough that like.
Dude, he's making Vegas drink the Kool-Aid. It's 5-1 now. It was
I know.
11-1.
First of all, that's crazy, and then second of all, when they came out with like the $100 pay-per-view price, everyone's like, "Wait, this is like a celebrity type fight. Like, why are you making us pay $100?" No one's talking about that anymore. They're like, "Shit,
Nobody
I'll
gives
pay
a
it."
shit. Well, you guys know
I thought
why
it was gonna be like
Mayweather's
130.
fighting, right?
Say it again, Jimmy.
You know why he's fighting, right?
No, that's not true.
Bullshit. I saw the document.
Yeah, but he has the same stuff that says that he paid it. I mean, who are you going to believe? There's two sides to every story.
Okay, all right.
There's no way. Think about it. The IRS isn't going to let somebody go buy 9 cars. Like when my dad owed like $4,000, someone came to the door and gave him papers that was like, you have to pay this. or you're
Dude,
going
people
to jail.
get in tax debt and tax trouble all the time.
I know, but
All the time.
in 2 years they start seizing his $1 million Bugattis and stuff.
So
You know
I
what I'm
shouldn't
saying?
I shouldn't believe that he filed for a reprieval or an extension.
I mean, I don't think he's broke.
I didn't say he was broke, but if that is a legal document, which is public record, and he did file for a reprieval till after this fight, what the fuck does that tell you? I mean,
He's very bad with money. I will give you that.
I think if it's true, McGregor can totally win the head game because McGregor's like, dude, if I don't fight you, you can't pay your fucking taxes.
Oh, he already did. He's like, this guy can't even afford a suit anymore.
I know.
He's wearing a tracksuit.
Yeah. I don't know. Just thought it was pretty interesting little twist into the
I don't
whole-
know. That presser felt like a WWE type thing to me.
That's what they're going for, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well,
gotta
Mayweather
figure- we gotta-
sounded like a moron when he's like, "I'll fight you in the octagon." Like bullshit.
You guys-
he
dude.
would get destroyed.
That one would be 100-1. McGregor.
No, I don't even think they'd lay odds. I
Yeah,
don't
they
even
wouldn't.
think
They
lay
wouldn't
odds.
even let you do it. Did
he
you
would
guys
be
see the
destroyed.
one where the Mexican guy like was asking a question and
Oh, yeah.
and then Floyd's just like, I don't know what you said, dude, but I like it.
Yeah, that was funny as fuck.
He heard the word champion. He was like, I don't know what you said, but I heard champion in there. So
I
That
didn't
was
know
actually-
where yeah.
I'm the way what I kind of took out. I mean, it kind of when Mayweather said I'd fight you in the octagon, I was just like, God damn it, dude, why'd you say that? But after everything that happened yesterday, I was like, fuck, I kind of want Mayweather to win. You know, like just because like Mayweather wasn't talking much shit. You know,
It's a heel face, dude. Heel face.
but then like McGregor just wasn't shutting the fuck up. So it kind of swung it to me like I just want fucking Mayweather to destroy him.
I like it. Yeah, he's doing his job, man. He's playing the face role.
Yeah,
Classic
and if I feel like if McGregor wins, like he's never gonna fight in the UFC again. Like even there's a slim chance he does anyway, but I definitely want to see him fighting in the UFC again.
It is crazy that if you rewind our episodes, you can go back to where, I mean, I was even like, no way they'll fight. And now we're to today and they're fighting, which shows anything is possible. And speaking of that, Jimmy, someone filed papers for The Rock to be president. Damn it.
Oh, that's happening. He's running, dude.
I
I
know.
guarantee he's running.
no, he's not.
Yes, he is. He is going to run. I can already here. I'll tell you who's going to run so far. Mark Cuban's going to run. He's been.
Zuckerberg.
No, Zuckerberg's not going to run. Cuban is though. He's been posturing for over a year now. That's why he goes back and forth with Trump and does all the stuff with politics. The Rock is going to run. Biden is probably going to run. And who's the? I'm gonna fuck up and be racist. The Spanish guy or Mexican guy, Rubio.
Marco Rubio.
Yeah, he's probably going to run.
Oh, Ricky Rubio from the
No,
Joe
not
Jazz?
Ricky Rubio.
I'm trying not to be racist right now, but it's some beaner. Some beaner's running.
Oh shit!
I'm just joking.
Who would have thought it would be Jimmy to say that? I can't think of his name, but he's some Mexican dude. Even though I think he's isn't he like Cuban? Who knows?
I don't know. I wasn't trying to be
I don't
racist.
I don't think he's Mexican though.
We got Mark Cuban running against a Cuban. I like that.
Fuck it.
So
We'll do it live.
if you had to pick, who do you pick, The Rock or Mark Cuban?
Cuban.
Cuban probably knows more about politics than The Rock does.
It's just funny. It's turning into an ASB contest at this point.
Absolutely.
Who's got more fans? Who's
It's
got more
just
fans?
it's turning into just an entertainment spectacle. Like it's like cheering for a sports team. Everyone picks their team. They cheer for. It doesn't matter what the substance is or the policies. It's just
Well, I
that's
mean, we're
my
not.
team.
It doesn't matter. We're not even going to be doing this podcast in a year because Kyle and Colby won't even be here.
Yeah, no net.
No, not even that. You won't even be here. You won't exist.
Why?
Dude, North Korea fired a rocket that went 1,700 miles up in the air. And that shit came back down, and they said it could hit Alaska. So next one can probably hit you guys.
Yeah, you're right.
Good. I'm waiting for that shit, man.
You don't think the U.S. has anti-missile defense? So shoot that
I
shit out
watched
of the
that whole
sky?
thing, and what they said is that North Korea has figured out how to get it into the atmosphere. So it's an intercontinental ballistic whatever. Now they just have to figure out how to put a nuke on the end of it. But they said when it's coming back down, the terminal velocity is so fast that they don't know if their shit can lock onto it fast enough. And then even if it didn't have a nuke on it, it's coming
your
down so
inside
fast.
source told you that?
No, the news networks.
Oh, so the people that want you to be scared.
Yeah. So it's coming down so fast, even if it didn't have a nuke on the end of it, it's still going to hit the ground like it's a nuke because of the terminal
Do you
velocity.
really think North Korea wants to fucking dance, dude? They don't want to. They don't
no
want
idea
to.
if
They don't
I have
want to
no
dance.
idea if they
dude.
want to dance, birds.
I want that shit to happen, man. I'm just tired of this life that's just linear, man. We need some crazy shit to happen. I'm down for nukes. Hit me with it.
Oh, wow.
Fuck it.
Hit me with
Hopefully,
your best shot.
I mean, if they want to hit Seattle first, I mean, that's cool with me.
You guys
man.
are up for it.
Yeah,
place
but you're, like,
I was
outside
just there.
Seattle.
That place is
Hopefully,
a shit show.
Hopefully you don't get vaporized. Hopefully you get the radiation poisoning then, and we'll see if you still have the same opinion that you're ready for some nuclear war.
No, I mean, I'll definitely. I wouldn't just hang out at my fucking house, dude. I'm far enough from Seattle. How far? What type of radius nuke? I mean,
Well, they said the one they launched, they think could almost hit Alaska.
no, I meant
This
like bomb radius.
If it
Like
hits
a blast radius.
Oh, here, hold
Yeah.
on, I'll tell you.
wait, hold on.
Blast radius of a nuke. Death is highly likely, radiation poisoning. A 1 megaton airburst. Looks like it's a 3 to 5 mile blast radius, but this could be old. I mean, I'm sure new tech.
Oh,
is
no, you
probably
can
more.
type in. You can type in.
Yeah, but then the wind carries the radiation. So.
Yeah.
I know, but I wouldn't be chilling at my house if Seattle got hit by a nuke. Like I'd be driving in the opposite
Okay,
direction.
the air blast radius is 20 miles.
Oh, so I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Here's you can type in a nuke map.
Nice. That will
That's
take
it.
out Federal Way too. That place is also a piece of shit. Cool.
So nuke map will show you, like if they were to hit the heart of Seattle, where the shit would go out. We are out of it. Oh no, we're in the end of it. Maybe Covington, there we are.
oh
so
yeah,
we just
take
gotta-
out Covington sucks too. Kent, Renton, fuck those places.
Hey, you're in
Auburn's
this.
a piece of shit. But so what is the outside
Buckley, we got to get to Buckley.
thermal radiation? Thermal radiation radius at 3,600 miles. But I think it takes a while to get there, right? Oh shit,
I
3rd degree
don't know.
burns.
Yeah,
Jesus.
get pretty gnarly.
But I mean, yeah.
We just gotta hope that someone would be like, wait, you're even gonna threaten us with that, and then we just blow up that whole country.
Yeah, but dude, what are you talking about? They have threatened us. They said they're making them to hit us. They have said that.
Yeah,
Why
but
are
it's
we
like
not just
that.
blowing them up?
It's like the retard in high school that's like, I'm gonna kill you. Like nobody's
Yeah.
taking him serious, man. Until
And
he
he
kills
everybody.
everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Did anybody watch the home run derby?
No, I had.
You guys even
I
care?
was doing so. No, I cared, but I was. What the fuck was I doing?
Before we go to the home run derby, I just want to give the symptoms of radiation poisoning for Kyle if he is all excited for nuclear war.
Hey, but what I already said was, my ass is out You know, like
but if you get radiation poisoning, this is what you get to look forward to. Within 6 hours, nausea and vomiting. Within 8 hours, diarrhea. Within 24 hours, headache and fever. Dizziness and disorientation, weakness, fatigue, hair loss, bloody vomit, and stools, infections,
hair loss. Sorry.
Poor wound healing and low blood pressure.
That's not horrible. I thought you were
What
going
do
to
you
say
mean
like
not horrible?
I thought you were going to say like your skin melts off of you or something.
Well, yeah, you basically get eaten from the inside.
No, that sounds like a bad flu.
So, but what this blast radius doesn't take into effect is the mountainous range. Like, it's not going to go over a mountain range.
Yep.
I mean, there's no mountain range between me and Seattle, but I'll fucking get there, dog.
Yep.
The traffic there's the not many exits over there's I-90 to get to I-90 from my house. I got to go over Highway 18. And if that's the case, I'm fucked. Hopefully, I mean, if they were smart, they'd kind of hit north of Seattle. I'm not a big fan of the traffic going to Everett. Like, hit them.
Okay, stop.
Actually, fuck. Tacoma. I'd rather, hit Tacoma. Tacoma is disgusting.
Burns, isn't this show sponsored?
What?
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Kyle, do you know where the best place to post your job to find the best candidates is?
Let me think. I don't know, Burns. Tell me.
It's ZipRecruiter. Finding great talent can be difficult, but with ZipRecruiter, you can post your job to 100 different job sites with just one click. Their powerful technology efficiently matches the right people to your job better than anyone else. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them. In fact, over 80% of jobs posted on ZipRecruiter get a qualified candidate in just 24 hours. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Simply screen, rate, and manage candidates all in one place with ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use dashboard. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by businesses of all sizes to find the most qualified job candidates with immediate results. Right now, DudeComedy listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free! Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/DudeComedy. That's ZipRecruiter.com/DudeComedy. One more time to try it for free. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/DudeComedy.
Go get your next job.
How many business owners listen to this podcast?
Hopefully a bunch.
Yeah.
Hopefully a lot.
Okay. I'm just asking a simple question.
Oh, speaking of business owners, I met in the Discord chat a comic and video game guy who actually lives in Washington. He owns his own business where he sells comics and games.
What?
Shout out that guy. And shout out to the 27 dudes in Discord who probably thought I forgot to shout them out. 37 minutes in, we were on there for 2 hours, voice chat. It was lit. We will someone else will probably do it next time, or I'll do it again, but we'll let you know when we do it again. It was pretty tight.
And if you want to be a part of these Discord chats, go to patreon.com/DudeComedy. Sign up today for $1 a month. Get access to our feed and Discord chats. It's fun.
Everyone that was in there was like, yeah, for $1. I mean, shit, I'd pay $10. I'm like, we don't want
how many do we have right now?
Yeah, hold on, let's look, because Jimmy just looked at them as numbers. Really?
What do you say?
4,000. Damn, that's pretty good.
4,000, huh?
It's over
2. So, quick question.
Patrons.
How do I... So, the disc... I'm just trying to think. So, like, I just open back up Discord, but it doesn't show me, like, the previous conversation of the group. How do I access it?
It should. I'll send you a link, but it's mine. When I just type in Discord app, and then it just goes right to my channels. Type in @me after it. So discordapp.com/channels @me. Here, I'll send.
Oh, I'm in the app.
Oh, I don't know. I just use the website.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Yeah, it's crazy though. Like I just went on here right now, and there's already people in here chatting from today and finishing up last night. Like it gets pretty lit up in the Discord. There's a hockey only chat, Burns, that you're added to.
Ooh,
a lot of hockey fans. So we
whoa. Somebody started a hockey only chat on our Patreon Discord. Delete that shit.
Why?
Cause all that does is empower Burns. Delete that shit.
All right, so we won't talk hockey today. We won't talk hockey today, but we will talk steroids in baseball.
Before you give your case for steroids coming back, Aaron Judge is a monster. Watch the whole home run derby. Dude should have been out. Should have been out in the first round. The guy he was going up against got 22 home runs, and then Aaron Judge beats him with time to spare, and then nobody else was even close to the dude. I mean, he was literally swinging 60%, hitting pop-ups that were going opposite field. He won 513 feet.
Yeah, but he couldn't beat my boy Miguel Sano.
He did beat your boy handily.
Nah, Sano won. I don't know what game you were watching.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he sure did. But anyways, Jimmy, do you agree with me that steroids need to be brought back in baseball?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'd make it more fun for the...
I mean, I remember back in the day, I'm not a big baseball fan. Personally, I think it's so fucking boring. It's like unbearable to watch for me. But anyways, back when it was like Mark McGwire versus Sammy Sosa for the home run record, that was the greatest thing ever.
It was.
Jacking home runs out every night on the steroids. Bring it back. It makes baseball more exciting. I want to see home runs. I don't give a shit about these pitchers. Fuck them. Hit home runs for me. I'm watching.
So bring back roids.
Bring them back. Let them shoot it up. I don't see the problem.
You
What's
are
the problem?
sick. It's a health issue.
What do you care about? You just said you wanted a whole city to get nuked. What do you care about somebody's health?
Hey, I just didn't want life to be so linear.
Oh, okay.
No, you gotta have the steroids in baseball. It makes it more exciting. I'm not saying they have to do them. If you don't want to do steroids, you don't have to. But if you want to get yourself nice and jacked up, hit a bunch of home runs.
Yeah, then when somebody goes Chris Benoit and their family, you know, in MLB says, "Yeah, do some steroids," then you know who's in trouble? MLB.
I say bring it back.
I love how quick you threw Chris Benoit in there. That was.
He had mental issues. It wasn't because of steroids.
Now.
He was just mental issues. It did have nothing to do with drugs.
Track of steroids. The dude was fucking 5'3", man.
Steroids and
is that a real baby, Kyle? That's not a real baby.
Not my baby.
Is that a real baby?
Yeah.
It looks.
Oh yeah, Colby.
fake.
Jessica had her baby.
What? Already?
Yeah, a month early.
I'm in the Patreon feed. I just noticed that.
A month early?
All these people are saying congrats.
Did you say it was mine?
No, I just put daddy's home, had her third child.
I want to see it. I didn't. That's crazy. She already had her baby.
I know. We were up there too. We were at my dad's, and she just got up off the couch and she
had a baby.
Had a leaker. Actually, kind of crazy. So Rachel, since we were already up there, she went down there and she actually got a beat in the delivery room. And so apparently, after she had at first her I think I'm gonna word this right. At first, when she was pushing, her placenta exploded out of her vagina, juice squirted everywhere, all over the doctor, all over my stepmom, almost got Rachel. And then she got her after she had the kid. You know, you can get sick if I think you can die if your placenta doesn't fully come out, and it was jammed up in there. So the doctor was ultimate fisting her, trying to grab the placenta out.
Oh,
yeah. Jesus, man.
I mean, she couldn't feel it obviously, but Rachel was he was just reaming on it, up in there trying to yank it out. It was.
Was he elbow deep?
Well, that's how I envisioned it, but I don't. Think so.
Colby, how do I get in this Discord?
You're an admin.
Well, that's what I'm confused because the app.
I see you both in here.
Okay, but I'm on my Discord. But how do I get into that? You just came online. I see you, but how do I get into the Patreon?
Right, I'm sending it to you.
Well, there's a DudeComedy one, but it says I'm the only one online.
I see all of you. I see me because I made us all admins. So there's Jimmy, me, and you.
There it is. Woo! Yeah. Look at this. This thing's popping.
It always stays popping.
But I want to open it up. Oh, can I?
I need to bookmark this thing.
So it's the green one.
Bookmark this page. DudeComedy. I'm in.
Oh, I'm
That's it.
dumb.
I said Jimmy is here, guys. Don't say anything mean.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna
Colby,
block
what
you.
was the chat all about? Weren't they?
Oh, before, yeah, Jimmy was getting roasted for a second. Hey, before
About
we go
what?
there, I gotta ask a question first, though. When you guys had your kids, where am I gonna stand? I can't see that, dude.
No, you get no. You go shoulders
What's-
above the shoulders.
Okay.
I never
that's
even
the
saw a vagina. I was like, if you fucking try and I didn't even cut the cord because I'm like, this is hell no.
Okay, so the appropriate distance is okay, just to be next to the shoulder to shoulder.
Stay above the shoulders, man.
Okay,
It'll change.
I was-
Jared dumbass didn't it?
damn, dumbass shit. Jimmy, you're the same way. You stayed shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, you don't go down. That's like
Okay.
there's a line you don't cross, or you regret it.
Okay, just
Absolutely.
I wanted to make sure it was correct for me to do something like that.
Or
no,
are you
when
gonna
they
cut
were
the
roast-
cord? Don't cut the cord, dude.
No, I'm not going to. Jimmy, when I say roasting, it was just we were talking about everyone in the chat, and it was okay. They were like, well, who do you relate with the most in the show? And then someone said, probably Jimmy, because I try a bunch of things and never finish them. And then someone was like, oh, roasted. And then
Roasted.
then that led to them being like, Jimmy's never in here anyway. And they're like, yeah. And then I was like, guys, be nice. And then everyone was nice. A lot of people in the 20-something people, I think Burns had, there was more people in at that time. But Burns was getting a ton of votes. A lot of people relate with Burns. They said that they're more like Burns, just kind of blunt, kind of a deep down asshole. I was like, nice, Burns.
I'm not an asshole. I'm like the nicest person you've ever met.
But yeah, it was lit.
Yeah,
For those
well, now
of
that I
you,
have it bookmarked and I can get into it, I'm on, dude. I'll be on here every day.
Yeah, then
So,
like I'm still figuring out a lot of things that you can do in here, but people were telling me it's pretty cool. You can do like all these different sub.
It's all
channels
like
and groups.
it's all like you've got it all organized, like the squad, us at the top, and then you have patron drinks.
Oh yeah.
Colby's MVPs. Oh my God, Colby's like fucking judge, jury, ruler of this thing. And hey, you suck me off enough, you'll get the MVP icon.
Yeah,
I love
kind of
it.
what happened. Kind of what happened. Also, I couldn't figure out how to switch it, so someone was walking me through the process.
So this
I had to
isn't
think of a
really
name.
the Dude Comedy patron
This
or
is the Colby
patron.
show.
This is the fucking Colby underground.
Just
yeah.
hanging out, talking shit on everybody.
It's
Yeah.
the underground fan club.
Burns, all I'm seeing is people saying, is Burns too cool for this chat? Is he selling drugs? Does he never come in here?
I will come in later this afternoon.
Sure you will.
But anyways,
Anyway.
I had one last story. You know,
Okay.
we don't get too political on this show, but I think it was absolutely hilarious that Don Jr. showed how much of an idiot he is by tweeting his emails.
Okay, so is he any other time in our history, President or Bill Clinton got impeached or whatever for
Lying about a blowjob.
a blowjob, this dude just got caught red-handed saying, yeah, I want to meet with you Russians because you have information about Hillary. How is he not in trouble?
Well, from what I understand, and I'm not a legal expert, but he may have violated campaign finance laws because, you know, you can get opposition research on your opponent. And nothing illegal about that.
Okay.
But receiving it from a foreign person, like someone representing a different country, is illegal. It violates campaign finance laws.
But you know he's not
So-
going to get in trouble.
Yeah, so what's funny to me is I was reading the Twitter of the guy who wrote the story for the New York Times. He doesn't actually work for the New York Times. He's an independent journalist. He just published it there. But he's like, yeah, I've been chasing this story since July of 2016 because I heard just some rumors that they were meeting with Russians to get opposition research. And I've been working on it for a year, and, you know, all of it was just dead end, sources that weren't reliable. And the story was just slowly coming together. It wasn't really all that interesting. And then just out of nowhere, Don Jr. decides to just tweet it.
Jesus. But he's not going to get in trouble. It's a fucking shit show anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, nothing matters anyways. I just think it's funny that he's like, oh, I'll just tweet it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine his lawyers? His lawyers are probably like, what are you doing?
It's
Learned from his
it's
daddy.
laughable. Okay, Colby, I have an issue here.
What?
So this guy gave me a compliment, and I said, thanks, Calatar, with a fist pump. But I went to these emojis, and there's a fucking Colby emoji in here.
What?
There's one for everybody, dude. There's one for everybody.
Never mind.
And there's Ethan from H3, and there's the onion getting peeled back.
Holy shit,
I wonder if
dude.
Ethan still follows me on Twitter.
Did you piss him off?
So now let's go back to where you were saying it's Colby's underground chat. No, I did everything for the squad. You were the first emoji.
No. This has a Colby vibe to it. Colby's MVPs. How do you qualify to be a Colby MVP? Tell me that.
I did it the first day and have never switched it since.
So how many MVPs do you have?
Like 4, whatever. I was just trying to group people. Because you can classify stuff and then you can test in the chat where like you can now make a sub chat based on groups, but I had to have 2 groups to create 2 sub chats.
You didn't say like $50 and you can become a Colby MVP?
No, that'd be something you would do to get more money from people.
Ooh, boom, roasted.
Shit.
Hey, if you want to become a member, become a patron or a patron for $1, you could experience stuff like this. Kyle just tweeted out, wants to see everybody's morning shit. Not tweeted out, Discorded out.
Wow.
What's going to suck is people are about to take pictures of their shit.
They probably
Hey,
will.
that's what I used to always get on Snapchat. Everybody would send me their shit.
Ugh.
Speaking of
Anyway.
this, my Instagram is still not back.
I'm sorry, dude. I don't know what to. I don't. Let me see if he never hit me back.
Yeah, what a guy. He's a cool fucking guy.
Yeah, he never hit me back. Well, Colby, I'm proud of you, dude. This is sick.
I also made a day 1 emoji. Only people with day 1 can use it, which are only people that have MVPs or Patron drinkers.
Nice. Very nice.
But see, I
was a little skeptical because you've been talking about it. You'd be like, oh, man, there's 8,000 people in here, and I got this set up in this. And, I mean, I love you to death, but sometimes you may say it's really lit, but it's not quite as lit. So I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever. But I'm in here, and this is pretty fucking sweet, dude.
There's only 5 people talking right now. This will like stay on here, man. Everyone's like, we'll start posting pictures and all that stuff. It's nuts.
Yeah, they're shits.
This is sick.
That's a sec. Oh, whoa. What? Okay, that's weird.
Yeah,
All right.
That's his morning shit. Daughter.
My morning turd.
Midget, spin it.
Alrighty. Anyway, what else we got, guys? We got like 8 minutes left. Anything cool? Anything fun?
Well, hockey season is coming up. It's
No,
right around the corner.
no,
Right
no.
around the corner.
Take that to your hockey chat that
It's only-
Colby give you in the corner of the internet.
It's only 3 months away, man. We got to get ready. Football season is coming up as well.
Are you not completely just depressed at how it went down with your team? They choked.
Yeah, I know they choked, man, but I'm a Minnesota fan. There's always next year. You just pick yourself up and dust yourself off and get ready to go again.
Get ready to get ass fucked again? All right.
All right, there's nothing else you can do about it, right?
Mhm.
It's out of my hands.
Do you still keep your tickets? You have your season tickets?
I do.
Are you going to get season tickets for the Timberwolves?
No, dude.
Why?
First of all, Target Center is a shithole.
Oh.
And second of all, that means I have to go all the way to Minneapolis, which is...
Oh, okay.
I prefer St. Paul over Minneapolis. It's just an easier city to drive in.
Oh.
But
They're going to be
maybe
good.
if they make the playoffs, I'll hop on that bandwagon. I'm a fair weather fan.
They're making the playoffs. 100%. They'll make.
No,
the
we
playoffs.
have that bet. They're missing out, dude. They have no bench.
It doesn't matter. They're making the playoffs. Trust me.
Well, what do you think about the Wild's chances this year? Do you think they're going to be a Stanley Cup contender?
You told me last year that they were like the best team you've
They were
seen
like the
forever,
best.
and then they choked.
They were like the best. They were like the best team in the league all the way up until like March,
Yeah.
and then it all just came apart.
Yeah. So I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, Kyle, how about your Seattle Sounders? Are they going to repeat as MLS champions this year?
No clue. Don't give a fuck.
What about your Seahawks?
Fuck those nerds.
I think they could have
Whoa.
a positive year this year.
You think they have a
Seahawks should win the
positive-
West, but they're not beating the Bucks in the playoffs. That's for sure.
How about your Seattle Mariners? How they doing this year?
They're in the wild card hunt.
What the Mariners do to all my friends is they get everyone's hopes up they'll play really good, and then they'll get right on that line to where it's like they might have it, and then they just break everyone's hearts.
Yeah, I feel that
Sounds
pain.
like Burns.
So Jimmy, how are your Arizona Razorbacks?
I don't have a
Arizona
team.
Razorback or Arkansas Razorbacks? How are they doing this year?
I don't really support them. I don't really have a team here.
Jimmy,
I'm a
do you still
I'm a
do you do
Bronco
the
guy.
DFS stuff when football comes back?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Dan, the Knicks
100%.
and the Rockets working on a Carmelo trade.
I know.
Who can the Rockets send them?
Dude, the Cavs fucking blow, man.
No, it's not it's Dan Gilbert, dude. That guy's a moron. He
It's
just lost
fucking-
LeBron.
It's a fucking they're
He did lose
it's,
LeBron.
It's just going to be the same exact scenario as this year.
Well, they're going to get Wade on the buyout, so they'll have Wade on their team, but I still don't think that's enough.
No, he's old, crusty. Maybe they get. Hey, is Chris Bosh pushing for a comeback?
No, they retired his
Yeah, I don't
jersey
think he's
in Miami.
no one will
Well,
clear
just
him.
in Miami.
No, I don't think the NBA will clear him. I think he had like his third test, and they were like, no.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
I liked Bosch.
Why the hell did Miami retire his jersey? That was fucking stupid.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too. And you know who else got their jersey retired, or like they said it like, oh, we're gonna retire Zach Randolph's jersey, but he's still playing. Like I don't get that. Like when
everything is way too like premature, like Big Papi doing it. Like I hate like the whole like last year parade. Like,
oh yeah, Jeter's
Derek Jeter.
You gotta get a round of applause in every city you go to.
Hey, real quick, did you see Jeter and Jordan are trying to buy the Marlins?
Yeah, on the opposite side, they're going against like Pitbull. Pitbull classic.
Pitbull in his
Pitbull
baby
has
jersey.
enough money.
Well, no, Pitbull's with like some super rich dude. I tweeted it yesterday. I don't
Jeb
remember
Bush
who it
too.
was.
Jeb Bush.
Yeah, Jeb Bush too.
Yeah.
Hey, the Bushes love to own their baseball teams. Didn't George W. own the Rangers for a
I
while?
think he did.
Well, shit.
Man, our baseball owners suck here in Minnesota, dude.
Yeah, you guys need Kirby Puckett, man.
Kirby Puckett.
Well, what was funny is that like the
Fuck it,
taxpayers paid for that new stadium in 2010, and their whole pitch to people that lived here was like, oh, we're gonna field more competitive teams, we're gonna spend more money, we're gonna be taking a shot at the World Series. They have been to the playoffs once in like 8 years. It's just terrible.
Yeah, you need to get out of that town.
Yeah, Burns, you gotta get out of there.
Come catch a
Nah,
nuke
man.
over here with us.
Hey, go catch the dude. Hey, if you had to, dude, that's actually a great idea for a shirt. If you put like the Seattle map, and then you had the title, the text was like "Come catch a nuke," and then like visit Seattle underneath it. Hey, Burns, if you had to move to one place other than Minnesota, where are you moving?
I think the Pacific Northwest would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
Good. Then we can be the three
I
amigos.
sure as shit is.
Here we go.
We'll
not
be the
moving
three
anywhere in the
amigos, and
South.
we'll make
Here
Jimmy
we
be
go.
our manager. We won't let him talk anymore.
Hey, you know what someone said? They're like, why does Burns always make fun of the South? You know how many people are from the South? And like everyone in the Discord was like, me.
You can make fun of the North too. You can make fun of our accents.
So my sister marked undecided for gender on the baby she had yesterday.
Seriously?
She's
Yeah.
gonna let the baby choose.
Yeah, she's a free spirit.
Wow.
Yeah. Talk shit, I dare you. I'm just kidding.
All
She
right.
didn't do that shit.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
We don't know.
I'd actually like to announce on this podcast that I identify as an attack helicopter. Actually, I changed my mind now. I identify as a pair of hockey skates.
Did you
I'm
see
about
the dude that it was like I don't know if
The
it was
CrossFit?
real. Yeah, the CrossFit. He identified as a 6-year-old and like killed, like smashed a bunch of 6-year-olds in a CrossFit competition. But he was
Yeah,
like 30.
I've seen that, but I've also seen it was like an older dude playing with a bunch of kids, and it was like, damn, this guy put up 44 points, 29 rebounds, and had 18 blocks. He identifies as an 8th grader. It was like some old dude just like going to the cup, like laying it up.
So Jimmy just brought up a great question for in the Discord chat that only people at Patreon have access to. But yeah, $2. what was his name? Quinn, Jimmy?
Yeah.
So I've been trying to get a hold of him for a while, but I think he's in ghost mode because he doesn't run any of those channels anymore, does he?
Well, he doesn't run those, and he sold, what was it called?
Distractify.
Yeah, he's rich, right? Like mega rich.
I don't know how much they sold it for.
It's crazy that that person said that, and we're talking because like a week ago, I was trolling through his old channels. I was like looking through 20 amazing films and amazing clips 24/7 and shit. It's really weird.
I used to be really good buds with him. Like even like I was with him when he started Distractify.
I think $2 was on our old show once, wasn't he?
He was because he was ordering groceries online.
Yeah,
during that show. I remember that.
But so yeah, when he started, like I still have access to all the like the docs that me and Colby used to like when we started DudeComedy. We would kind of like we would flip through all like the docs and like how they did stuff. But it's so funny because like Distractify kind of sucks, and he probably sold it for lots of millions of dollars.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it right now.
And it's like a huge like it's like it's crazy that. Like people, so it's just a one Distractify page, and it's like a huge business. Like it's not just like a couple dudes. Like all these like big pages are like huge businesses. It's kind of crazy.
Yep.
Anyways, that's our show. Thanks for joining us on DudeComedy Podcast, the morning show.
Yeah, it's always better doing it in the morning. I don't like doing it in the afternoon.
It just had a good vibe to it.
It's always better when we're together.
Really digging this Discord, Colby.
Yeah, see, and you were bad at me for making the thing. I mean...
No. I said that you have a tendency to overhype things a little bit.
I meant how you said the MVPs.
Every
and I was
fucking thing.
But I was trying to say it in a very positive manner. Because
he also said today that he has an amazing wrap-up, so I guess let's find out.
Oh, shit.
Birds is like, we're done with the fucking show. He's trying to kick us off.
And I never said that. Damn it, now the pressure's on. All right,
he really didn't say that, Burns. You're a liar.
Well, wow. I got to do it. I have to finish the wrap-up in 1 minute because Burns has to get this to Jimmy to upload.
Yeah, we have to put this shit up. All right, guys.
Oh, yeah, Bye. This is today. Hey, this is today. This is today, guys.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.
All right, see ya.
All right, it's time to overhype. No, I'm not even going to overhype anything. On Discord chat, someone said, hey, can you rap over, like, any beat? And I was like... I don't know, say something. He's like, how about a boy band beat? I'm like, yeah, watch this shit, dude. Yeah, 1 + 1 = 2, we get in basic. John Cena on the mic, can't see me without LASIK. It's time for intervention, I think we get it started. Hanging out with Leo while we watching The Departed. You living in a bubble, playing doubles, looking for some trouble. Cupcaking while you couple, acting like a couple. Making pancakes in the morning, hit it without warning. Slap up on the wrist, Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin. Anthrax in the mailbox, get him off the property. What's the final answer? What is Jeopardy? We in the final minute, off the clinic, push it to the limit. Life is like a gimmick, Honda Civic, fidget spin it. Dropping nukes up in the shit of chicken nuggets for dinner. Eskimo bros, I know you hear this. You and me, hit it fearless. No rubbers, blood brothers, bonded together by our penises. Yeah, who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me, don't care what you do. I hope your fruits a good number 2, as long as you love me. Boy band shit, man, all day, all night, hit it all right. Yeah, that's the wrap up. Bye.